What's up, VC? I thought I would do one last update before I go to bed. It is a new day. It's 1:12 in the AM on November 3rd. So my last update was, even though it was less than 24 hours ago, it was still yesterday. And I'm not a crazy person. I have been working on music all night. I've been working on this song. It's based around a 5-second loop that's on our new record whenever that comes out. But it's a 5-second loop, so I've been hearing the same 5 seconds of music over and over and over, trying to find a melody to go over it. I have 2 or 3 melodies already that can go over it, and I need another one. So anyway, I feel crazy just hearing that same music over and over, and I decided to stop. And I put on a record. I'm going to talk about some records, get the noise out of my head before I go to sleep. Have a drink. But we're going to do the indie rock E and Fs. We start with the E, the only E in my indie section. This is Emperor X's, let me fix the light there. Yeah. This is Emperor X's Western Teleport. This is just a really enjoyable record. It's signed to me and Catherine there by Chad and his then touring drummer. Both incredibly nice guys, Chad and Metheny. This is my first time playing with Chad, but not my first time seeing him. Actually, no, it's my second time playing with Chad, playing a show with him. He has a tendency, he loves to collaborate with the people that he plays with. So I've actually recorded some stuff with him, and then last time he came through town, we both did a joint cover of Chris Isaak's Wicked Game, which was awesome. Had a blast doing that. This is his first big boy indie release. This is on Bar None Records, 2011. Everything else, I'm pretty sure, unless his contract with Bar None states otherwise, everything else is available free on his website. So type in Emperor X, go check it out. The record right before this, I highly recommend. I can't recommend this one enough. It's spacey bedroom recordings, kind of reminiscent of Granddaddy meets Sunny Day Real Estate, maybe. And the production is everything plus the kitchen sink. Reminds me of Chad Van Galen. He's just an amalgamation of a lot of really cool stuff, and I highly recommend it. So that's that. Next is the Plain Recordings reissue of In a Priest-Driven Ambulance. And since I purchased the Mazzy Star reissue on Plain Recordings, I've heard a lot about the sound quality of Plain Recordings, that they source from CDs, and just all sorts of crap about the sound quality of the recordings. This sounds fine to me, although I haven't listened to it in probably a year. It sounded fine to me when I first got it. It's on pink vinyl. So far the indie section is full of pink vinyl. Keeps it quirky, I guess. This is a great album. It's got, well, it's having a hard time focusing. Shine on Sweet Jesus. There You Are. Great song. Obviously the cover of What a Wonderful World, and it actually looks like there's some bonus tracks. So this is good. This is good. Not the best starting point if you're just getting into Flaming Lips, which I'm sure most of you are familiar with pretty much all their stuff. Next is the rest of their discography minus the last 2 albums. This is Hetty Nugs, 92-2002 Warner Brothers box set. This is a record store day release. My boss was kind enough to let me put it on layaway and pay for it over the course of a month. This is numbered here. And I'm not sure if it's out of print, but this is an excellent box set. We'll go through it here. Hit to Death in the Future Head. This is 1992. It's a great album. Clouds Taste Metallic. Also great. This is, let's see. 1995. This is the last album featuring their guitarist that I can't remember the name of. Your boy back here. Last album featuring him. And next is Transmissions from the Satellite Heart. First breakout album. I feel like they have two stages of breaking out. This was obviously big because of She Don't Use Jelly, aka Vaseline. Awesome album. Soft Bulletin, one of the greatest albums I've ever heard. This is remixed somewhat, which was super disappointing to me. Buggin', and maybe I can't remember the other one. There's one other track that's remixed, significantly remixed, which kind of a ripoff, but overall I'm happy. It was a little. It's jarring when you hear it. Then Flaming Lips, Yoshimi Battles the Pink Robots. This is 2002. Excellent sounding album. These are all excellent sounding reissues. I love the way they sound. So we have, my stuff's everywhere. Next we have the Flatmates. This is a compilation of their singles. This is Love and Death, 86 to 89. It's a great little compilation for this Ramones-esque girl noise pop band from the 80s. It's labeled Suborg. I'm not familiar with, but thanks for putting out this compilation. I listen to it a lot. Next is an album I don't really listen to that often, but it's the Fleet Foxes, and this is their self-titled debut, Sub Pop. So it's a fine sounding record. They really take care. And what's nice about this is it includes the EP that came out before the album, Sun Giant, on one LP, and then the full length is the other LP. And you know, this, it's not gonna blow your mind, but the Laurel Canyon-esque wistful harmonies, you know, it's nice enough for your grandma to turn on at Christmas, and you know, very enjoyable. I don't listen to it nearly as much as Catherine does, which actually I don't even think she listens to it much anymore, but it's a great sounding record. Next record is sadly the only quartet in my collection. I would love to have some more. This is Everything Ecstatic. This is a great record. It's noisy, scares my cats, and this is on Domino Records. And this is really kind of where he started messing around with some more jazzier. I guess that I hate the word. I hate putting Y at the end of genres, like jazzy. But the more jazz side of the electronic spectrum he kind of started to play with, and this is a great record. Double album, fantastic, worth getting. And then lastly, these are some buddies of mine. They've put us up when we've come through Baltimore. We come through basically. We come from the same neck of the woods, Greenville, North Carolina. We were coming up kind of right as they moved to Baltimore. This is a Thrill Jockey release, Future Islands in Evening Air. A lot of people say the voice is hard to get past, but it's moody, Joy Division-esque bass guitar lines with synth and drum machines. It's just very emotional, cathartic vocals. I think it stands on its own, and I think the voice is perfect for it. And live, you really, if they're coming to your neck of the woods, you should see them live. They put on a killer show, and I mean the kids love them. Shows are generally packed out these days. The artwork's by Kamiya Nawabi is the artist who does most of their album covers. and she's a fine artist. You should check out her work if you're interested in that sort of thing. This is a great album. Is it on colored vinyl? It is. This is clear. I like it. This is great. Check out the song Tin Man. It's a good starting point. I think it's a single. I'm actually in that video now that I think about it. Yeah, you can see me. It's a party at my friend Josh's house. But yeah, this is good stuff. Y'all check it out. That's it for the ENFs. Might have been slow and rambly, but wouldn't be a got your nose video if it weren't. Night, y'all.